questions?
I'm really interested in how you lower the homelessness rate.
A couple of things. We were a part of a study of Zero 2016, and it was to get homelessness to what they call a net zero, where we had homes for everybody, you know, and had put most people in or under roofs, if you will. And so it believes in housing first. So we don't require people to get clean. We don't require them to reach a certain level of mental stability, and we didn't require them to ascribe to any particular religion, okay? We just would put them in a home, a house, a unit of some sort. So housing first was the first thing we did right. The second thing that we did, we had underneath our United Way, we had a group called Home for Good. That's the city funded, that we created. My first year in office, the city council supported that. It had come as a recommendation from a task force that we had to have someone who woke up every single morning doing nothing but thinking about reducing homelessness. And probably the greatest thing that we did, we bought a church that had a huge commercial kitchen, and they had gone out further north and they had left this facility. And so what we did was we encouraged all churches, because usually feeding the homeless is one of their most successful missions. And so they don't want to stop the public feeding, because that's how they get a lot of kids interested, a lot of volunteers. And we had churches sign up to take the commercial. They could, if they wanted to go to McDonald's and bring it in, they could, or they could make it there. We didn't care how they did it, but we wanted their public feeding to take place in this former church facility in the public kitchen. And then what we did was we brought in the wraparound services that folks need who are experiencing homelessness, and put offices in that former church facility. And so the feeding actually became a place where we began the relationship with them. And so when there were moments of lucidity or moments of sobriety, we were able to capture that because they had a relationship with the folks who were there that they experienced and got to know while they were there for the breakfast, lunch, or dinner. And so it was a wonderful partnership, and that's what we actually reduced veterans homelessness by 95%. We are at what they call net zero for veterans homelessness, meaning every single veteran homeless person in Columbus, Georgia is under a roof. And if there are any out there right now, that they are either newly into the system, or we just haven't yet been able to reach them, but we have a place for them and the wraparound services for them. So I can explain a little bit more, but it's kind of that three-pronged approach. Yeah.